you should teach your children about finance.
Yes, I firmly believe
it's never
that.
too early to teach your kids.
Yeah.
ከልጅነት ጀምረው value ነው እንዴት እንደምታስተምራቸው I mean I'm no expert ግን I'm just working ከራሴ ከሰራልኝ ነው allowance አንድ ነገር ነው የሩም responsibilityያቸው none of us are here perfect ግን ትንሽ ለሏም ይሰራል ለኔ ላይ ሰራ ይችላል ለኔ ይሰራው ለሏም ላይ ሰራ የፋለን ፓረንት ለነሱ የሰራው ለሌላው ላይ ሰራ ይችላል ግን
ደግሞ even last ልጅ even so ሁለት ልጅ አንድ ልጅ የሚሰራና ለዛኛው ልጅ ላይ ሰራ ይችላል
ሁለት
ግን ለዚህ ነው ኮሙኒኬሽን መኖሩ እንደ እናት ሆነን ገባሽ ኦፕን ሆነሽ ስታወሪ ጥሩ ነው ስትነጋገሪ አሁን ለምሳሌ ፋለን የምታልፍበትን ነገር እህቷ አታልፍበትም ለምን ኦሬዲ የፋለን ወላጆች የፋለንን ኤክስፒሪየንስ ጥሩን ይጠቀማሉ መጥፎን ደግሞ ድራፕ ያደርጉት ይሄዳሉ ከዛ ደግሞ ጎረቤትሽ ጓደኛ በትምህርት ቤት እንደዚህ የምታወሪ ኮሙኒኬት የምታረጊው ያ ነገር ይጠቅማል ፋይናንሻሊ አሁን ደግሞ ውጪ መብላት ሁሉ ጊዜ ልጆች ውጪ ከዛ ነው ሴቪንግ የምታስተምራቸው maybe they want to buy lunch ትምህርት ቤት every day ግን it doesn't matter ሁለት ብር ሊሆን ይችላል ያ value ነው የምታስተምራቸው expensive clothings ጥሩ ነገር መምረጣቸው ጥሩ ነው ግን እድሜያቸው ለዛ እድሜ የ6 አመት ልጅ መመኘት የሚገባው ነገር dream big it's good okay financially are they responsible ያንን ነገር ለመክፈል ከ6 አመት ኤክስፔንሲቭ ነገር ለምዶ 16 ይደርሱ ምንድነው የምትሰጫቸው ያንስ ገባሽ ከዛ ደግሞ እንዳለችው ሴቪንግስ ሎን ሱሱ አለ it's all communication
እዚህ ሀገር ትንሽ የሚከብደው even ኢትዮጵያ እንኳን የሚከብደው አሁን ኢትዮጵያ እንኳን በጣም like they're not like it was before አሁን everybody like they have everything that we have here እና የሚከብደው ምንድነው አሁን እኔ በደንብ አረገ ልጆቼን እንትን አረጋለሁ አሳድጋለሁ አይደለም በደንብ ቫሉ ያረጋሉ እና ምን ግን ጓደኞች ሲፈጥሩልኝ ያቺ ጓደኛ አሁን ለምሳሌ የ200 ብር ጫማ ሲኖራት obviously እኔ ልጅ መታ ደግሞ hey mom የ200 ብር ጫማ ግዢልኝ ልትለኝ አልፈልግም so ለዛ ነው value የምታስተምራቸው አሁን ልጄ አውቃ you know what ለናት ይሄ ይከብዳል እንድታስብ ነው መፈልገው not like she doesn't deserve it or she can't afford it but no I can afford it but why like I want her to say why is it worth it that's and that's what I think your parents are doing for you
for sure that's my dad everything that he says like my dad never just says yes or no he says why if you can't give me a good reason then you don't need it and it's not because like I understand that sometimes I might ask for something it's not because I can't afford it's not because they can't afford it that they say no but it's just like you don't need it like why do you need to get this why do you need to get that and like finance like I would say I would love to learn how to manage money before I'm sent to college on my own and have to figure it out for myself and I would say I never understood the value of money until I had my own not my own meaning I earned it or my parents just gave it to me but it's different when your parents have money and you go to the mall you say buy me this buy me that but your mom says okay you have $100 you're just like I don't want to waste my money you know you think of it differently you're like $100 coming out of my mom's pocket is different than $100 coming out of my pocket or my dad's pocket so it's just I think that learning the value of money it comes with your experience like my youngest sister Faith my dad has drilled it into her head that you got to be smart because he made her she has a bank book and my dad's her bank and she says every time you spend something write it down every time you get money write it down write in green whatever you got and why and the date and things like that and Faith she's so smart with her money and it's because like I never had that like when I was younger I didn't care about that kind of stuff but I was older but Faith she's mature than all of us but she's so my parents they made sure that Faith understands this is what money is and this girl she has more money than me and she saves it she's so smart for me when I was her age and I got money I was like okay I'm gonna buy this all right mom I'll pay you back and then next thing you know my money's gone but Faith she's been saving money because my parents from starting when she was little but she's 11 years old she's 11 years old
and also there's another way like let's just say አሁን እንዳለችው so መጣ maybe kids ሁሉንም the same thinking የላቸውም ማለት እንዳላችሁ አይደለ አሁን እሷ oh no my mom cannot afford it ወይ afford ታደርጋለች ብላ maybe አታስብ ይሆናል አይደለ so then እናንተ ጋር ደግሞ ብትመጣ you can say okay you know what let's find another way አይደለ you can say okay you know what if you give me half bit caffeine እኔ ደግሞ half-ን እሰጥሻለሁ ማለት ትችላላችሁ አይደለ so there's many ways that you can talk about it don't say oh no because እሷ maybe decision አድርጋ ትመጣ ይሆናል ብላችሁ ደግሞ pressure ትሰጧታላችሁ አይደለ እሷም ደግሞ
I mean, kids will be kids, yeah. She's right,
at the
kids
end
will
of
be
the
kids,
day,
yeah.
yeah. እኔ አሁን ሶሪ ተባካቸው ግን እኔ አሁን ድሮ አላውንስ ይሰጠኝ ነበር እና ኤቭሪ ፍራይዴ እና ሳተርዴ ዊ ዩዝድ ቱ ጎ ቱ ዘ ሲቲ እና ኦ ማይ ጋድ ይሄን ሾፒንግ አደርጋለሁ ወይ ምናምን ላይ the next day ደግሞ መጥቼ እጠይቃለሁ እና እንዴ ሰው ነው አልሰጥሽም ይሉኛል so I have to borrow ከጓደኞቼ ጋር borrow ማድረግ አለብኝ እሺ ደግሞ እነሱንም ፌባክ ማድረግ አለብኝ ከእንደገና so and then adds up ከእንደገና ጓደኞቼ ጋር
I have 3 kids ትንሿ she's too little ግን ትልቋ ምንም ኮንሰፕት የላትም ምንም አይመስላትም እስከ በላች ድረስ ልብስ እስካላት ድረስ እስከ ተኛች እና ተነሳች that's all she cares ትንሹ ግን 7 አመቱ ልጄ እሳት በቃ እሳት he's like he calculates stuff ማይንዱ ላይ አሁን perfect example ልስጣችሁ አባቱ ምን አለው እንዲያነብ ፈልጎ ሎሬንዞ ነው ስሙ ሎሬንዞ ይሄን መጽሐፍ ካነበብክና book report ከጻፍክልኝ 20 ብር እሰጥሃለሁ አለው አነበበ like 90 page መጽሐፍ ነው it was a book on who's who ስለ like Ben Franklin or something ነበር okay ልጁን አንብቦ መጽሐፉን ቢናም እኮ ረስቶታል ባሌ ረስቶታል እሺ አንብቦ መጽሐፉን በ3 ቀን book report ጽፎ ይኸውልህ ዳዲ 20 ብር ይስጠኝ አለው ከዛ 20 ብር ሲሰጠው እንዴ ይሄማ አሪፍ ነው አለና የቤላን መጽሐፍ ሰብስቦልኝ ወደ 6 መጽሐፍ አንብቦ በ3 ሳምንት ኦኬ 6 book report ጻፈ 120 ብር ተሰጠው እንግዲህ አባቱ ሊዋሸው አይችልም ከዛ መጽሐፉ ሲያልቅ ምን አደረገ አሰበና ማሚ መጽሐፍ ስቶር ውሰጂኝ አለኝ ከዛ እንዴ ለምንድን ነው የምወስደው አልኩት ነው መጽሐፍ መግዛት አለብኝ በጣም አሪፍ ቢዝነስ እየሰራው ነው አለኝ ኦኬ ግን ለጋሊ ትከፍለኛለህ አልኩት ኦኬ ትፈልጊያለሽ እኔ እሺ እሰጥሻለሁ አለኝ ከዛ ግን ለጋስ ከከፈልኩሽ የኔ ነሽ ማለት ነው የራስሽ ቦታ ትሄጃለሽ ማለት ነው አለኝ ከዛ ማለት ነው ልጅ እሺ ከዛ እሺ ግድ የለም ሄድልሃለሁ አልኩት ከዛ by the way የኔ ታይም በጣም ኤክስፔንሲቭ ነው ታይም ያልኩት ግን አንተ ልጄ ስለሆንክና ስለምወድህ ታይሜን በነፃ ሰጣለሁ አልኩት ኦኬ ተባባለን book store ሄደን ከዛ መጽሐፉ ሲያየው 6 ብር ብቻ ነው ይሄ መጽሐፍ በጭቅላቱ አዳረገና እንዴ 14 ብር per book እየሰራው ነው አለኝ
wow business mind
this by the way በዚህ ጊዜ he was 6 this was last summer 6 years old in first grade okay like imagine so it's all about like what you teach them is what I'm trying to say it is all about you know and every kid is different every kid is going to be like they will not be the same
again if you try to see right there
I know I already know it
and then as like so sinabal just in general reward and like reward and the reward again like it will push us to
accomplish something
to accomplish nagarana as a human just even older and rewards like we enjoy that reward we're like okay
right.
I'm gonna do this then I'm gonna get this so let's
motivate
the same thing
I think everybody even small little baby kids like they want you give them like a choo-choo train and they're like so excited
that does motivate
ይሄ ላንቺ ጥያቄ አንድ ነገር አለኝ you know high school being popular ምናምን በጣም አስፈላጊ ነው አይደለ something you have to have it in trend የሆነ ነገር ነው one of my good friend in high school she used to have everything from the car from the shoes from the purse and everything and then I go home and I tell my parents we're broke nope no miluኝ have you ever felt that way if you ask your parents can you buy me this can you buy me that and have you ever like judged your parents and have you ever felt in any way because አሉ ልጆች አንዳንድ ጊዜ አሁን she could have an expensive phone you know pressure
peer pressure yeah
because ትምህርት ቤት ነው the most important thing your home is your home but your school is people how they're looking at you so how do you say about that
I would say that my parents kind of always instilled this thing in my head that's like you are who you are don't look at other people to know who you are right so it's when I go to school and I see someone has this someone has that I guess it's just my personality but it's like I mean I don't care like if you have this it's like oh wow I'm not going to say that those shoes are nice I'm not going to say wow you got a car for your 16th birthday I'm not going to be like you know of course I'm human I'm going to be like wow okay I know I'm not going to do that but it's nice but for me it's not like I'm going to go home and like be like upset and like feel bad about myself or and it's not even that my parents can't afford it it's just like I mean I don't want it nor do I need it because someone else does it and my sisters always are on my case they're just like Falan you're so untrendy like you never follow the trend I'm just like I mean just because everyone buys like these shoes that are in I mean like I don't care I think that's kind of just my personality like that's how it for me I know for most people it's not like that people have that pressure but I would say that my parents they would if I wanted it and if there's a good reason for it, they'll get it for me. It's not just because I want it. Like, for example, like my parents got me a laptop for my 16th birthday, like the new MacBook, and I gave a good case. I got it because I was like, these computers last forever. I'm gonna go to college. Like, I need it now. Like, we need computers in this house. Everything's on technology now. I gave a good case. My dad was like, all right. But before that, when I turned 12 or 13, I asked for a MacBook, and it was mostly because I saw my friends were getting computers and things like that. And I guess it comes with maturity too. Like, the older you get, you understand things differently. But he was like, no, and I was like crying. I was like, why can't I have a MacBook? I want it. The pink one came out. Pink's my favorite color, and I was just, I remember I was crying for it. But he was just like, you don't need it. And now I'm older. It's not because we got more money, or it's not because we're stable now, but it's just because now I needed it, and I understood that myself through those lessons. Not my parents never just gave in just because I begged and I cried and they didn't want to get me upset. They never just gave in. They just like, do you need it? So I think that's the kind of mindset that I have now.
So
how do you do it?
Yeah.
Betty, how do you deal with peer pressure?
I think እንደ ፋለን ነው ብዙ ነገር እኔ I don't spoil my kids. Spoil in a sense አሁን ማሂ እንዳለችው ሪዋርድ ካለች ሪዋርዱን የማጠቃልለው ወይ በርዝዴይ ላይ ነው ወይ ሆሊዴይ ላይ ነው ማለት ክሪስማስ እንጂ አንድ ነገር ከፈለጉ በአመት አንዴ ሜቢ አንድ ኤክስፔንሲቭ የሆነ ነገር ከሆነ እገዛለሁ ግን አይመጡም አይጠይቁኝም ያቃሉ are you never gonna buy it they know እኔም ጋር ሄደው አባታቸውም ጋር ሄዱ ስለ ፍራንክ ስለ ገንዘብ አያያዝ ስላልሽው ግን የኔም ልጅ እንደዛ ነው እና ኦሬዲ
ሁለታችሁ እንትን ናችሁ
በጣም ገንዘብ ቫልዩ በቃ ፋይናንስ ነው ወሬው ሁሉና ልክ ነሽ ቤት የሚወራውንም ያየው ነው ምንድነው እኔ የማደርገው አሁን እነሱን ገንዘብ እንዲያቆም ፈልገው ሰርቶልኛል ለሌላው ይስራ አላቅም ግን ሱቅ ስንሄድ ግሮሰሪ ስቶርም ሄደን የተለያየ ስናክ ነው የሚፈልጉት ሁሉም አንድ አይነት ነገር ሊፈልጉ አይችልም ወይ የተለያየ ጁስ ነው የሚፈልጉት ሶ ሊሚት አለው ሁሉም የሁሉንም አንድ ያልገዛም 5 አይነት ፍሩት ገዝቼ አልገባም 3 ከሆነ ሊሚት 3 ፍሩት ግሮሰሪም ባይሆን የሆነ ታርጌት ኤኒ ስቶር ብንሄድም ክሌር አሁን ትንሿ ክሌር ሱቅን ትወደዋለች 5 ብር ሰጥቼ ቆማለሁ የምትፈልገውን መርጣ ገስታ within that limit ከሁለት ቀን በኋላ ይሰበራል የታወቀ ነገር ግን ያው በጀት ለማስተማር ነው እንዳልሽ
ሌላ ደግሞ ለኛ እንደናትና እንዳባት መጠን ልጆቻችንን ገንዘብ like lack ማስተማር የለብንም I learned this yesterday by the way we should never say ገንዘብ የለንም we can't afford it ማለት የለብንም why ለምን ልጆቻችን lack እናስተምራቸዋለን
really
instead of saying that we should say it's not necessary why teach our kids about our problems like why show them our problems that's one of the big things they were talking about in the conference I went to yesterday
I disagree though
no abzanya giዜ ደግሞ when they say
really sorry my
I don't know I like the fact that not
good it's fun some things that I cannot afford
but a kid is a kid like why would you trouble a kid's mind why would you want a kid to say oh my gosh my parents are struggling why like they can see like
but don't you think እኛ አሁን you know you agree and I disagree ቆይ ልንገርሽ like I could be wrong ወላጆቻችን ኢትዮጵያ ድሮ ብዙ ነገር ላይ ኦፕን ሆኖ ባያሳድጉንም የሚያልፉበትን ነገር ግን ፊት ለፊት እየተናገሩ ነው የሚያሳልፉት የነበረው
I disagree on that
እንግዲህ እንደየቤቱ ይለያያል ማለት ነው so በምን ታዲያ ያውቃሉ እነዚህ ልጆች
በማውራት open communication መኖር አለበት not teaching them like words of lack መሆን የለበትም like teaching them negativity መሆን የለበትም like to let them see like you can let's say you're going through financial struggle there's a positive way of looking in that and not maybe teaching them in that positive light is better than saying we're going through a financial struggle what do you think Falan?
Okay I really want to ask you this Lanchi is it gonna be struggling like don't you especially age appropriate no tomorrow like not so early not
of course no I mean as a kid as a child though because children are gonna grasp things different at her age I would probably be honest I would probably
that's where the whole conversation comes from fair አይደለም አሁን አንቺ ትያለሽ ወላጆችሽ not every single detail አይደለም ማለት የተወሰነ አንደኛ አንቺን ፕሪፔር ያደርግሻል በአማርኛ ሳውራ ችግር የለም ማለት ሁለተኛ ነገር more you're adding more values to your parents አይደለ ማወቁ ነው የሚሻልሽ ወይስ አለማወቁ ነው የሚሻለው
a balance, a combination. Like, በልጅነቴ I don't need to know my parents' financial struggles. That's that's a fact for everyone because as a kid I can't reason through it. If my mom, if I want to say like I'm in elementary school and I say, Mom, buy me $100 shoes, and she says I can't afford it. First thing I'm gonna go in my head is like, oh my gosh, we're gonna go broke. We're gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna be homeless. Can we not afford food? Or we're gonna become homeless? As a kid, I'm not just thinking that like. No, just because I can't buy $100 shoes that doesn't mean you're not going to be able to get food on your table. But I think growing up, it comes with this. You need to learn the value of money growing up through speaking with your parents. But they don't need to tell you everything. Like my parents, honestly, like they don't tell me everything. They don't tell me how much they make a year. They don't tell me this. They don't tell me that. Not because like I don't want to know. It's because it's like, why do you need to know? It's different saying that like you can't afford this because you don't need it and I think it comes with that as well. Like, of course, if your child is gonna say like, for college I need a car and I want you to buy me like a Bugatti, and then you're just like, okay, I can't afford that, and I don't think most people can. But then it's different than for smaller things when they're younger and they're just like, buy me these $100 shoes, and you're like, I can't afford it. I would say you don't need it. You don't need it because you can't afford it, but you don't need to tell them. I mean, in my opinion, I don't think
and they're not learning anything by you saying.
What age would you think is appropriate?
I don't think you can just put it. I mean, I'm speaking as if I'm a parent. I mean, from a child's view, like I don't think you can put an age on anything in a sense. I think it's from child to child. Like I said, for example, me and my younger sister, we were different. When I was 11 years old, I was different than she was. She can understand things more. My parents told her more things than when I was younger. But now I'm old enough for my parents to tell me things and for me to be reasonable about it, and then for me to act based off like my reasoning and things like that. But I wouldn't say there's like, when they turn 15 or when they get to college or high school, you can start telling them. It's like from child to child. It's different from child to child.
Remember, if Falan's my daughter and I say, Falan, we can't afford it, then she's going to start, that's going to change what school she looks into for herself. That's not her problem. That's my problem as a parent. I'm responsible for this child. Okay. She's my child. And it's my job to make sure that she has everything that she needs. And anything, whether I have to mortgage my house, whether I have to do anything I have to do, ልጄን ማሳደግ የኔ responsibility ነው። ለዛ ነው እግዚአብሔር እቺን ልጅ የሰጠኝ። አይደል? እንደዛ ነው ማሰብ ያለብን ሁላችንም። እና it's not ለልጆቹን inconvenience ሳይሆን troubled ማድረግ የለብንም። በደንብ እንደ ልጅ እንዲያድጉ ነው የምፈልገው። በቃ happy ሆነው እንዲያድጉ ነው የምፈልገው። እና
what's the saying ነበር ያልሽው ከእንደገና
Which one?
So you don't say I cannot afford it.
Negativity.
I cannot afford it.
Instead of saying we can't afford it, you can say you don't need it right now, or let's think about it. We can think about it and come back to it. And then having an open dialogue demo with the kids about finance, budget, and whatnot, so that they know what's
like if you said just now, Adela, you said, oh, I can. Like you don't want to say I cannot afford it. Adela, ትምህርት ቤት ሆነ እየፈለገች ነው እሱ አይደለ? So actually mortgage westish mortgage I mean whatever you want it you can do, you will do for the kid. So that means actually so you don't want to say I cannot afford it ማለት so that means $80,000 or $60,000 ትምህርት ቤት ልታስገቢያት ነው.
No, we're going to talk about it. I want if it is $80,000 and it's something that she really wants ከልቧ then እኔ እንደ እናት እንደ አባት መጣን if it's something that she በጣም በቃ ፈልጋ ምን ብላ we'll look at other means together. Scholarships አለ አሁን አሜሪካ ሞልቷል። scholarships, financial aid ስንት ነገር አለ እና ደግሞ afford ማናረገው ከሆነ መንግስት ሊያግዘን ይችላል። ስንት ነገር ስላለ እሱ ሁሉ ፕሮግራምስ ማየት እንጀምራለን። ግን openly saying
እንደሱ ማለት
I think I would go to that route.
Yeah, instead of saying, honey, you can't afford that school. You're not going. Like, let's say you get to Harvard. Harvard is what, $100,000?
I think then you're not being honest with her. At that age, she understand what it means to afford it or not. She actually appreciate that. Good.
Yeah, but then
you're not being honest with her, saying, hey, listen, I can, this is my range for you to help you out.
I share everything
for college. It's I understand it's Annie. At her age, then you have to have that honest conversation with her, telling her where your limits are to help her to go to whatever college she needs to go to,
Yeah. That's fine. Like that's saying setting your limits is different than saying I saying negative like I can't
Oh
afford
no,
it,
no,
you know?
yeah, just
Like,
giving him a limit.
Being realistic and like being realistic is different than telling them every single detail.
Yeah.
You know, my parents don't tell me every single detail. They don't tell me every little thing, but they tell me like for me like I kind of say like, oh, that school's expensive, I'm not gonna go there. But my mom and my dad, they're like, go try it. Try it. You would rather say I wish I got in than saying I wish I tried. So for me, it's a matter of go for it and then we'll take it from there. At college wise, at least, it's like you can get scholarships, you can financial aid, things like
You
that.
can
They
work.
don't. Yeah,
There's
they
so many
never want me
things.
to limit myself because of finances. But then there is that border. I mean, I guess as a parent, there's walking on that border of being realistic with your child and telling them everything, and or trying to keep that balance, but then making your child like ignorant to what actual finances is. And I think, I mean, as parents, like you guys have to figure out how to. That's a
I
big
don't
problem.
wanna shelter
but-
them. I don't want to
ለኔ
shelter.
የሰራውን ግን ልንገርሽ እንግዲህ አሁን my daughter is in boarding school. She's the one who did the application because I asked her to. Applied for it, did the tuition part and everything because I want her to know how much it costs.
Yeah, but that's different than saying
And then
than being negative and saying
no, not only that. That means now she knows how much we're putting in.
yeah.
That's true.
ገባሽ? So in a sense, moving forward እየጨመረ ነው እንጂ የሚቀንስ ነገር አይደለም የምታየው። ገባሽ? ሃይ ስኩል ይሆናል ኮሌጅ። So financial aid application አሁን ሲሞላ ከተሞላ እኔ I personally would want my daughter to do it or my son.
Yeah, I agree.
ለምን there's a lot of steps that you go through እናስተምራቸው financial responsibility, it asks you tax questions and all this and that. So አንደኛ ዶርም ምን ያህል እንደሚያወጣ day school ምን ያህል እንደሚያወጣ and extra books ምን ያህል እንደሚያወጣ it's another way of teaching them. Plus ደግሞ is it a question, am I gonna afford it to pay for it every year? That's a conversation I would love to go through and discuss it. ገብቶሻል? affording እንግዲህ ለኔ ነው ሁሉም ሰው ለሁሉ ነገር አንድ ላይ ሆን ይችላል.
Wait, so you had that conversation with Lena or
Yes.
with your husband?
No, with her.
So you sit down with her and say, are we going to afford it every year?
Yes.
Does she think you're going to afford it every
Yes.
year?
I do that with her.
Oh,
That's a
wow.
good
And
way
what does
though.
she say?
Oh my God, she's very understanding. So we just do it year by year. If it happens this year, it happens. If it did, like we have to do it.
So
So
it's good to
that's
know,
like
like,
Lenny,
about
Lenny
finance.
knows.
Yeah, but that's
And
different
when it
than
comes
me.
to
Yeah.
activity, summer program and ቢኖር የትንንሾቹን እሷን ነው ማስሞላት ፎርሙ። ከዛ ወንድሟ ደግሞ አብሮ ይቀመጣል። ለኔ እንግዲህ ሞር ቫልዩ እያየሁበት ስለሆነ ለኔ ሰርቶልኛል። ገባሽ? የራሷ ATM ካርድ አላት። አሁን አንቺ እንዳልሽው አላውቅም። በጂ ኮስቷን ሁለታችንም ሼር እናደርገዋለን። ገባሽ? ፋይናንስ ብቻ ሳይሆን አንደኛ I see her but being extremely more grateful. በጣም more every month, every few months, every extra thing that we add as an activity የሚጨመርናት ነገር ላይ በጣም grateful ናት። አሁን እንደውም as an immigrant parent not only እኔ ላይ ብቻ ሳይሆን in general እንዳለ ሀበሻን ሁሉ ነው value እና appreciate ማድረግ የጀመረችው። ለኔ እንግዲህ ሰርቷል ለሁሉም ይሰራል ማለት
But Betty, that's different than saying like teaching them about the finances. I mean, 100% agree. I did my own financial aid forms when I went to college. Nobody helped me, but I mean, it's a good and a bad thing. Again, but like what I meant is saying, telling Lena, you know, instead of saying, let's say you can't afford it next year in Nepal, okay, so instead of telling Lena, I can't afford it, you would say, Lena, like, you know, there's a positive way of saying it.
You know, I let her fill out the forms. If school costs this much, ቅድም ራሄልና እኔ የጀመርነው conversation ላይ ማለት ነው. I have no list of telling my kids be this, be that, be this አይደለም. ግን ከብዙ ወላጆች የሚመጣው expectation ወላጆች ልጆቻቸው ላይ ሁሉም ወላጅ ለልጁ ጥሩ ነገር ነው የሚመኘው። ሁሉም ወላጅ ልጁ ጥሩ ቦታ ሆኖ ደስተኛ ከምንም ነገር በላይ ደስተኛ እንዲሆን ነው የሚፈልገው። ግን at the same time ደግሞ we want them to be financially secure.
Everybody, yeah.
ተመልሰው አንቺ የትኛው ወላጅ ነው ልጁ ተመልሶ መጥቶ ቤቱ አብሮት እንዲኖር የሚፈልግ? እዛ ደረጃ ላይ አልደረስንም። ግን ያለፉትን ደግሞ next time አምጥተን ስንጠይቅ ብንነጋገር it hurts more. So ስናወራ ገብቶሻል? ወደፊት እነሱ እናት እኔና አንቺን አይደለም ራሳቸውን ፋይናንሻሊ ፍሪ የሚያደርግ ነገር መምረጥ አለባቸው ፓሽንም ቢሆን ያን ደግሞ ሊያስደርጋቸው የሚችለው እኛ የምናሳልፈው ሳክሪፋይስ ሌላው አልፈልግም because ፈልገን ነው የምናረጋው ገባች አዎ እና ይሄ ሁሉ ነገር ልጅ ከተደረገለት I think I have a right to have an amazing expectation ከልጆቼ
በናቤባም
I mean God help me because ሁሉ በላይ ደግሞ እግዚአብሔር ነው የሚጨመረው እግዚአብሔር ነው የሚረዳው ከሁሉ ምንም የትም ከተቻቸው የትም ጥሩ ሆነው የሚያድጉት ከእግዚአብሔር ጋር እንትን ሲሉ ነው
Let's talk about discipline, Steve.
discipline
Let's talk about discipline. So, Betty, ልጆቹ እንዴት አድርገሽ ነው discipline? Actually, okay, no, ከቤቲ በፊት because Betty አታልቅም. ስለዚህ አሁን ስለማያልቅ ፋለን እንጠይቀው ጀመረ.
I mean, when you're younger, of course, like there's the kuntacha and all that stuff. And like when you're younger, right? Because you're not old enough. I mean, I would say in my opinion, when I was younger, I'm not like mature enough to understand this was wrong because of this is why I should not do it. But you know, there's other ways that you have to learn it because of your age. But now, like older, we have consequences, not necessarily like a spanking right now, but it's like, all right, you can't do this, or you can't go to you're like grounded in the sense that you're grounded, so you can't go to your friend's house for this long, or there's like different consequences like that. But I would say growing up as a kid, it was.
Did you get timed out?
No, I've never gotten a timeout. Like if I got I'm trying to think when I was like little and I acted up, it was just like, you know, the eye, you know, the look and then and then it was and then it's scary because you know what the look means. So it's like in public at least it's like, you know, the look and then it was like a spanking or something like as a kid, but I would say as I grew up my parents understand that like when I'm 16, like if I'm 16 years old and it's just like you give me a spanking, it's like I'm not gonna like understand why I did it or why it's wrong or things like that. And right, and the mistakes you make as a teenager are, I would say, more. I would have like more weight than the mistakes you make as a little kid. You know, a little kid you accidentally like you don't accidentally, like you hit your sister or something, and it's different than when you're older. Then you start making like you make a serious mistake. It's like we need to talk it out. We need to say why this was wrong, and these are your consequences for it. And I think a lot of people, I don't know, from my friends' families, like they're old and their parents are still, you know, giving them spankings and stuff like that, but they're saying they don't like correct themselves, and they say like, you know, your parents are being soft on you or this and that. I'm like, no, like I learned my mistakes, and I think that
I don't want to repeat.
Right, I learned the consequences that come with these mistakes, and it's not necessarily spanking, but it's like, all right, your phone gets taken away for this much time, and it's like, but you know.
Because phone is a huge punishment.
Right. Yeah. Now it's like my parents don't really take my phone now because it's like it's become more of like a necessity, a tool in a sense. But when I was like younger, like it was electronics or anything, they'd take it away because I don't need my DSi to live. But now it's like, you know, phones are like little computers now. So
yeah.
Do you guys spank your children when they?
So I believe in spanking. Especially when they're little. I spank my kids. I do. እና but እኛ ስናድግ እናቴ ነበረች ታንክ የምታደርገን ኦኬ ግን ነው የሚያስቀው ነገር ፓርት ልንገራችሁ እናቴ ነበረች የምትመታን እና ስትናደድ አንድ ነገር ትግርኛ ሉጥ ይላል like በቃ አይን ስትፈጠረማ it was the worst እና ነው ፐብሊክ ሆነን because then we know ወይኔ ጉዳችን ቤት ስንገባ ጉዳችን ነው ነበር ለናቷ ግን አባቴ አንድ ቀን ነክቶን አያውቅም አንድ ቀን And the funny part is, more ካብናቴ አባቴ ነበር የምንፈራው ለአባታችሁ እናገራለሁ ካለችን እናቴ ሰጥ በቃ ምንም ነገር happen አያረግም that's all it took just one sentence ለአባታችሁ ነው እናገራለሁ ለምን because አባቴ ቤት ውስጥ አይውልማ ሰርቶ ነው የሚመጣው so አባቴን በጣም ነበር የማከብረው በጣም ነበር የምወደው እሱ በቃ እዚህ ከፍ አድርጌ ስለማየው እሱ እንዲናደድብኝ አልፈልግም እናቴ ግን ተጮሃ ምን ብላ መታን ያልፋል you know አባቴ ግን አዝኜብሻለሁ ካለኝ ህይወቴ በቃ በሙሉ አለቀ ማለት ነው yeah and guess what my kids are the same way and it makes me so mad because I'm like እኔ እዚህ ቁጭ ብዬ ማሳደጋችሁ ያለው አባታችሁ ውጭ ሰርቶ ነው የሚመጣው እና እንዴት ነው እሱንም እንደዚህ አድርጋችሁ ከፍ የምታረጉ especially ሴት ልጅ ወንዱ he doesn't really care እሱ እንደውም እኔ ስመታ ሴቷ ልጄ ብዙ ስለማት ብዙ እንትን አታረገንም so I ground her I send her to her room I take away things ወንዱ ግን በቃ ያሳብደኛል ወንድ ልጄ so ጆሮ ነው መቆንጠጠው እንደዚህ ያደርገኝ ጆሮ ነው መቆንጠጠውና ያቃል ገና ሎሬንዞ ቢስቸው ጆሮ ነው ያቃል ወይንም ደግሞ እዚህ ውስጥ ነው የምገባው so እዚህ እንደዚህ ብዙ ይላል like it's so funny እና ፐብሊክ ብቻ ማስኖር ቀይኖኒ I black በጣም ሲያናድደኝ yes እንደማለው ራሳና I don't እንትና I'm like ሎሬንዞ nah like you know ናቢ ጆሮ ስለምገባ ማሚ ሰው እንዳያይ በእናትሽ ይለኛል so it's hard which አገር ልጆች ማሳደግ በጣም ከባድ ነው because ትፈሪያለሽ ደግሞ and you know ጓደኛ okay let's say አሁን አንድ ቀን ጆሮን በጣም እንትን አድርጌው ቀይ ሆነ ጆሮና ወይኔ ብቴ ነገ ትምህርት ቤት ሲገባ ይሄ ልጅ you know ፖሊስ ሊመጣ ነው ቤቴ ምናምን ማለት ጀመርኩ so it's ከባድ ነው
እሱንም ግን ማሰብ አለባችሁ አይደል ከዛ አሁን nowadays ልጆች they report anything አይደል
yeah ግን I don't think I think ያበሻ ልጆች I don't think they'll like report ምናምን because we don't have that like culture ቤት ውስጥ በጣም እንዳበሻ ስለምናሳድጋቸው they don't like እሱ I think የፈረንጅ ነገር ነው እንጂ
ግን በእኛ ድረስስ ቢሆኑ አሁን ለlet's say በጣም ቢመቱ ቤት ውስጥስ እየፈሩ አይናገሩም አይደል ለማቸው
I ማለት እሱማ abuse ነው
no so yeah
it's not like
no of course I know
ግን እሱ ማይናገሩ ነው ብለሽ እነሱ ይጎዳሉ ነው ትይዋ የሚደብድብ ካለ I'm sure then
ይሄ ጥያቄ ላንቺ ነው በስንት እድሜ ነው የሚናገራችሁ I think every parent wants to know
right again it goes like I keep going back to this like it's different it's the same thing it's like it's not like all right when you turn 13 no more spankings or anything like that it's just like
when your child matures I think it's
right it's mature it's different from each child like I keep going back to my youngest sister she's super mature right now you can have a conversation with her you can sit with her and you say this is what you did wrong is wrong because of this and this me and my middle like the middle one we were more hard-headed we were just more like a little bit more on the rebellious side but it's different from child to child and I understand what you're saying about like you know you're scared to go to them because of a consequence not necessarily a spanking but because there's a consequence and I think that also goes back to the parents having that self-control even though they might have just made you so mad to just say like let's just talk this right now let's just have this conversation because I think it's a parent to like get over it and have that conversation is better than just like spank them and that's it and they make the same mistake or they don't understand what they did was wrong
yeah so what you're saying is we shouldn't just spank our kids and just not you know not have the conversation with them again I believe in spanking but that's just me you know ተመቶም ለምን እንደምንመታቸው እንዳለን ደግሞ መናገር አለብን you know ልጆቻችንም we shouldn't shelter them we shouldn't like just do what we think is right at the time or just think of it as one perspective and just do it because you're angry so a lot of times እንደውም ሲያናድዱኝ ሄጄ ራሴን calm down ማድረግ አለብኝ በዛም ጊዜ ታይም አለ like closet ገብቼ ብዬ calm down አድርጌ okay እናወራ እስቲ በእናትህ እንደዚህ ያደርጋችሁ ነው calm እንጂ ተናድጄ ካወራሁ አንደኛ ነገር ወሬም አይሆንም it's going to be like ቁጣም ነው you know እንደዚህ ና you don't want to do that because እንደዛ ስታደርጊ ባንጆሮ ገብቶ ባንጆሮ የሚወጣው you know even ለሚስትና ለባለን እንደዚህ ነው how about you what do you think
pretty much the same way yeah ይገረፋሉ በደንብ ነው የሚገረፉት
አሜሪካን ሀገር
እስካሁን አዎ ይገረፋሉ አቢዩዝ ይደረጋሉ አይደለም ያሉት
ይገረፋሉ
በጣም አለበት
በጫማ ነው የሚገረፉት ወይስ በቀበቶ
አይ እንደ እንትኑ ነው እንደ
whatever
it works ያቃል ይሄ ሊሚታቸውን ማወቅ መቻል አለባቸው ሏም እንዳለች ሁሉም ማንም ልጅ ፐርፌክት አይደለም ይሄ እኮ ለነሱ እኛ ተገርፈን ምን ሆነ
exactly my
ተገርፈን ደግሞ እነሱም ደግሞ
ግን ሪፖርት ቢያደርጉባችሁ ትምህርት ቤት አሁን ሪፖርት ቢያደርጉባችሁ ትምህርት ቤት ውስጥ
እንዳለችው እሷ እንደ ቤትሽ ነው እምልሽ ስላጠፉ ነው የተገረፉት ማጥፋታቸውን አክሴፕት ያደርጋሉ ከመሬት ተነስተሽማ ከገረፍሽ ሪፖርት ያርጉ እኔም መቀጣት አለብኝ ልጆቼን ዝም ብዬ መግረፍ የለብኝም ህሊናው የሚሰራ ሰው ልጆቹን ዝም ብሎ አይገርፍም
ምን ችግር የለበትም ነው አይደል
እንደ አንዳንድ ሰው መግረፍ አይፈልግም ይሄ የራስሽ እንደራስ
አስተዳደር
አሁን ያክስቴ አለችኝ ብትሞት ልጆቿን አትነካቸውም በጣም ኮሚኒኬት ነው የምታደርገው because I think I don't know ለምን እንደሆነ አላውቅም ግን ሰው አትገርፍም አታምንበትም ኮሚኒኬት ነው የምታምንበት ታፕ ታደርጋለች ልጆቹ ሴቶች ልጆች ናቸው ያሏት እንዳንቺ እንደናንተ ቤት ማለት ነው እና communicate ያደርጋሉና she grounds them እና time out ታደርጋቸዋለች አሁን they're older so and they turn out perfectly fine so I think እንደ ቤትሽ ነው
You know, I think it's interesting because I go to predominantly white school, and talking about spankings there, it's just like, like it's like they think of it, they look at it like, you know, your parents are like abusing you. I'm just like, no, it's not. You know, it's interesting. I guess in their culture, like, they don't do spankings as.
No, some do.
I know they do. Like some do, but like from. I would say there's a good, in a Habesha community, I would say majority does.
Nice.
That's the only way we know that.
Yeah, but like in American community, I would say that it's not that much. It's more of like a, you know, it's like a, we don't really do that thing. And it's really funny because now
Would you do it? Would you spank your kids?
Yeah, I would think I would do that because, like I said, for me, I'm thinking of myself.
You will
like,
spank your kids?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I'm thinking about when I was a little, and if my mom just tried to say, Falan, this is wrong because of this. For me personally, it might work for some people, but for me, I'm like, my little childhood self would not do anything. I would just be like, okay, and I would just go back and do it again. But like, physically, I needed to understand that, okay, what you did was wrong. And then not necessarily because I don't do it again because I think it through that, like, oh, this is bad because this, but because, like, I don't want to get a spanking again.
Yeah.
But now that I'm older, I can say, this is wrong because of this. It's not necessarily because I need a spanking. And like me and my friends, now that we're older, like we tell our funny stories, like, you know, the random instruments that they use, like we just tell our stories, the funny stories now. But yeah, I would say
You know,
that.
I never got spanked, never ever. ከእናቴም ከአባቴም not even once. No, ምንም ነገር እና like
ጀርመኖች ነበሩ እንደሱ
ግን it doesn't matter ግን even ጀርመኖቹም ቢሆንም ነጮች እኔ ጓደኞቼ አሁን ከነጮች ጋር ነው my best friends ነጮች ናቸው እነሱ ራሳቸው they never got spanked.
So it's not a German thing?
ታዲያ
I mean,
ሀበሻ ነው የሚለየው ታዲያ እኛ እኮ ሀበሻ ነና
No, አበሻም እኮ ኢትዮጵያ ሀገር ምን first grade እኮ ወይ kindergarten ስትሆኝም እኮ ትገረፊያለሽ አይደል? There is different
In
ways.
school.
In school,
Yeah.
ትምህርት ቤት ነበር ግን I'm saying አሁን እኔ to be honest and have nieces cousin ምናምን አይደለም and I tell them no ወይም አታድርጉላቸዋለሁ even if I have in the future kids ቢኖረኝ would I do it? I'm not sure what situational how it is አይደለም ግን I give them time out አሁን my little niece
Yeah.
አስቀምጣታለሁ እስከምታልቅስ ድረስ she feeling better ተነሽ
I put Novena in time out. I don't spank Novena.
a certain age አለው
እሱማ አለ
ልጅ ስpank አታረጊ
no ግን እንትን ታረጊያቸዋለሽ ከፈለግሽ ነው do you show them no I mean I know ግን I'm saying there's many ways I mean even that you could use it as
and this is
no, I'm saying not me I'm just saying there's many እንደዚህ 2-year-old ታረጊያቸዋለሽ አይደል so I mean if you give there's many different ways ማለት ነው
ልክ ነው አሜን ልክ ነሽ ይሰራል እንደተለያየ ሰው
ሁሉም እንደ parent like እንደሚሰራላቸው
So
that
spank
works.
your kids?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we have to wrap it up, ladies.
This was so interesting, and I think you've helped me so much more than I don't know my viewers, but today you've really given me like a new light.
Yeah, you did.
but thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
እናመሰግናለን
በጣም እናመሰግናለን viewers. So I hope you guys learned from our own experience. Thank you. You guys want to say anything else?
ፋለን በጣም ነው የምናመሰግነው እንግዲህ ብዙ ብራይት የሆነ ፊውቸር ያላት ልጅ ናት ይሄ ሁሉ የወላጆቿን ስራ ነው የሚያሳየው እናትነት መጽሐፍ ታንብቦ የሚደረስበት ነገር አይደለም ብዬ አምናለሁ እኛም እዚህም ሉአምም እኔም ኤክስፐርቶች አይደለንም እንደናንተው እየተማር ልጆቻችን ነው ብዙ ነገር የሚያስተምሩን by the way ሁሉን ነገር ራሱ ሲደረስበት ነው ኢንሲደንቱ ነው ዲል እንድናረገው የሚያረገንና የምታዳምጡንም ተመልካቾቻችን ልምድ ያላችሁ ካላችሁና በእኛ ሾው ደግሞ ሞር especially ከ16 and up ያለው ላይ ሞር ዴልት ያረጋችሁት ሲቹዌሽን ካለ ከኛ ጋር ዲስከስ ማድረግ የምትፈልጉት ፕሊዝ ሰላሚና ኢንፎርሜሽናችን የሶሻል ሚዲያ
Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye guys.
Bye.